Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Right outside the gym, about to go get a workout in. Alright, I'm just gonna show you guys my outfit. This top I got it Black Friday. It's from Buff Bunny, and the bottom is Lululemon. Really tired, but we're going through the last exercise and then I can start my day.
Moments later.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Luna over here. For those of you guys who don't know who I am a real estate agent here in Philly, and I'm in the business for 2 years now, and I'm about to go in my 3rd year in the business. So if you guys haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, because I post a lot of new real estate agent tips, really help you guys to, you know, learn from a young real estate and new real estate agent's perspective. So in today's topic, I wanted to talk about how to get business fast as a new real estate agent 2020. And if you guys really think about, you know, the ways of getting business, there's ultimately 2 ways. One is the very passive way, right? You pay for leads. And the second is the way that you are earning business, that you don't really spend money. You're basically actively looking for leads yourself. So let's talk about the first one, is pay for leads. And the 2 ways of paying for leads that I can think of, and I personally have used, number 1 is paying for Zillow leads. I do get common questions from you guys asking me to talk more about how this works, how to purchase leads from Zillow. So there are pros and cons of buying Zillow leads. And me personally, I purchased it twice. And the first time I purchased Zillow leads are the very beginning in 2018, where I just started selling real estate. I don't really know anybody in Philly. I don't have anybody who is actively looking to buy or sell. So I decided to spend, you know, maximum around $600 per month. The way how Zillow leads works is they sell leads per different zip codes. So obviously the area that has a more expensive housing, for example in Philly, in Center City, the houses are from $400,000 to $500,000, and in order for you to get like 25 to 20 leads per month, averaging 1 lead a day, you would have to spend probably around $1,200 to $1,500 every month just to get that 20 leads. And according to how much you spend, on the sidebar of Zillow Premier Agent, they have the ranking for number 1, number 2, number 3. So the top 1 Premier Agent you usually see on the sidebar are the one that paid most of the money. So the chances of a buyer going through Zillow, the chances of them seeing those Premier Agent, it shows up more frequently. So however, at the time I was spending $700 per month, and I was getting zip codes for 2 zip codes where the average houses was 200 to 250. And I did close a few. However, the cons about paying for Zillow leads is it's definitely a very expenses, especially for you guys who are just starting out. But if you're looking for getting something quick and working with buyers right away, you know, subscribing to Zillow and pay for leads are actually, you know, it works. There are a few things that I think you guys should be aware of. When you first start signing out Zillow leads, it's actually you get automatically logged into a 6-month of contract. So you can also have a lender that do co-marketing with you, have the lender share some of the monthly expenses with you. However, the lender is not locked in with the 6-month contract. Only you are locked in with 6-month contract. I did not know this. So if you guys are thinking about doing this, just be very aware of. The next thing is about getting leads is to join a team. So if you're on a team, automatically your team leader, their main job is to get leads to distribute it to the team member. When I was with Keller Williams at the time, my team leader does give me a bunch of rental leads. I will get like 4 to 5 rental leads per day, where he has a bunch of rental listings. He posts on Zillow, Trulia, and then he get people asking for inquiries. And then I got the lead right away, so I will text those people and then try to schedule showing so I can be there and show them the apartment. So these are the 2 ways that you can get business right away by paying for it. You know, one is Zillow, one is join on a team. However, what I now that are using, the mainly source of me getting leads are cold calling. So there's not just cold calling, there's also door knocking. We're gonna talk about both of them in this video. So let's first start talking about door knocking. I have done door knocking as well, and my personal experience with door knocking is I didn't really like it. I mean, I'm a female, I'm 5 feet tall, and for me to show up at someone's, you know, random person's door, I don't pose myself as a threat image to the homeowner. However, a lot of people, when they have a home or even they have a screen door, they have pets. And I remember the first time I went on door knocking with my coworker, she was in the car that she was driving. I went out and I was knocking on the door, and then, you know, if they don't open, I'll just send my business card underneath the door. So I see this house, they have the screen door there. It looks like the door was open, so I was just like knocking on the door and I was like peeking, and then all of a sudden there was this big pit bull just jumped on the screen door. It was super dangerous because it almost seems like that pit bull is going to open the door and he could bite me. And then, you know, thankfully the seller walked right out. So I talked to the seller, and then, you know, I was talking to him, and I was basically just terrified. So ever since then, you know, I definitely start to focusing more on the cold calling side. Door knocking is definitely a great way, especially for guys, and especially if your area are expensive houses. I think it makes sense. It worth the time too. However, for me, in my market center is only 200 to 250, and I just don't think it's efficient, especially with the weather sometimes. You know, it's not efficient if it's snowing, if it's too cold, if it's too hot. It's not maintainable as well for me. So right now, my mainly source of leads are cold calling, and basically what I'm doing right now is I have my mojo in pause, and I was calling areas up and down. I do get questions asking me what is my turnover rate. I don't even know what that means, but basically what I do is I will draw a map that's 10 to 15 minutes radius from driving within the distance of my office, and I just locate, and you know, I get the zip codes and I locate the map on Zillow. So I import all the data that Zillow can get from the neighborhood search, and I just call street up and down, and then, you know, I rotate every 2 to 3 months, and I call these people. I talk to those homeowners asking if they are thinking about selling their house. So here are the 4 ways that you can go out and get business fast. There are pros and cons for each single one of them. Really do more research and analyze, and, you know, just kind of see which one works the best with your personality, which one is more maintainable. Because for this business, you have to understand it is a long-term game. So anything that's maintainable, that you can do it every day, that will turn out and yield to be a better result. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. If it does, please leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing to my channel, like this video. This is Luna over here. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!